Thank you for joining us. We are delighted to announce the release of the PE800 illumination system designed for fluorescence microscopy. This is the new PE800. It's an 8-channel light source that is available for pre-order today. There are two LED options available in the UV, 365 nanometers and 400 nanometers, as you can see here. This ensures the best performance possible for DAPI excitation with the wide selection of available filter sets. The other 7 wavelengths are common, covering from 435 to 740. This provides broad spectrum coverage from a range of fluorophores, from DAPI all the way up to size 7. Light delivery is via a 3mm liquid light guide, and the system is compatible with the majority of microscopes. On the unit, you can see a connection to the power supply, USB for software control, single BNC for global triggering, and two 15-pin D-type connectors for analog and digital communication. On the other end of the unit, we have the rocker power switch, removable excitation filter holder. The unit also features a newly designed high-efficiency cooling system, allowing us to keep the LEDs cooler and in turn extend their lifespan. Inside the unit are 2 separate banks of 4 LEDs, together with customised optics and specifically selected dichroics to provide us with the best irradiance possible. This is one of QLED's most powerful light sources with liquid light guide delivery. Illumination is also flat and homogeneous across all microscopes, supporting even a 25mm field of view. As with our entire product range, the PE800 also achieves highly stable and repeatable illumination, equipping the end user with precise results, which is ideal for quantitative work. Not only does the system offer you unparalleled control, it does so with simplicity and in an intuitive way. There are several unique features as standard. This is a true 8-channel light source, and all channels can be on simultaneously, or any combination can be chosen. This level of individual channel control allows you to select the optimal excitation wavelengths for your fluorophore combination. In turn, this increases the signal-to-noise ratio to deliver better quality images. Irradiance control is also available for each individual channel. There is fine control from 0 to 2% in 0.1% increments. Then from 2 to 100% you have control in 1% increments. This allows you to balance fluorophores which may have different levels of brightness, and it also means that sensitive samples can be protected by balancing the irradiance to the lowest level possible while still maintaining image quality. Industry-leading TTL triggering and switching speeds of less than 7 microseconds is ideal for live cell imaging. Capturing dynamic events with the highest temporal resolution is possible thanks to precise hardware synchronization for each channel. Electronic control via TTL allows global on and off using the single BNC on the light source. Individual on-off control is also available using our conversion kit. In addition to enabling high-speed imaging, synchronization with the light source to other external hardware can help reduce phototoxicity and photo bleaching, making data more accurate and allowing longer time-lapse studies. The PE800 is unique in offering the only 8-channel sequence runner, enabling illumination sequences to be triggered with just a single TTL out from a camera or other external hardware. When combined with the inline filters for a pincle configuration, this transforms a manual microscope into an affordable 8-channel imaging system. Control is achieved with the QLED LightBridge graphic user interface, which is intuitive to set up and use. There are 3 modes which are accessed from the home screen. Standard TTL covers the majority of applications. Sequence mode enables sequence runner setup, and then there is a demo mode, which allows some of the features and a level of automation to be demonstrated without the need for additional hardware or software. We will explain this in more detail in a moment. In standard mode, the required LED combination is selected by clicking the box under each channel. The irradiance of each of the 8 channels can be adjusted in 3 different ways: by clicking and moving the slider with your mouse, using the arrows, or by typing the irradiance percentage in the text box. Clicking the on-off status button so it shows on will cause all wavelengths in the selected state to illuminate at their defined irradiance. You might also have noticed the analog mode box. Checking this inactivates on-off and channel irradiance control in the light bridge and allows the light source to be controlled by external hardware. The PE800 irradiance level will now be controllable by applying a signal between 0 and 10 volts to the required channel. On-off state of the light source will be controllable with a TTL signal. We previously explained the benefits of Sequence Runner for high-speed imaging, and once you have your TTL input connected to the BNC on the light source, the light bridge is where it is set up and controlled. Sequence mode can be found in the drop-down menu. You can define the sequence order of the LEDs required, set the irradiance, then click Ready. The sequence will then begin to run when the first TTL is received, and will cycle through the selected LEDs with each additional TTL. The final option in the drop-down menu is Demo Mode. This is a great tool for demonstrating the light source to potential customers. Select the LEDs that you wish to demonstrate in the order you want them to illuminate and set the irradiance for these channels. You can then select ramp or pulse and define the interval. When you are ready, you can click the on-off status button and the unit will cycle through the wavelengths selected. We also want to highlight a couple of additional settings in the light bridge, which includes a preset feature so you can save and load common or most recent settings. You can save your settings under File, Save As, and load settings by clicking File, Load Mode from File. The Power Up configurator allows you to determine the mode of operation, channel irradiance and selected state that the PE800 will default to when powered up whilst connected to the light bridge. Breakout cables with BNC or SMB connectors are available, which can interface with external hardware, including, amongst others, the Olympus real-time controller, Nikon NIDAC or Leica Synapse board. One of the things you may have noticed is just how compact the PE800 is. It weighs only 3.5 kilos. That's about 7.5 pounds. With the QLED LED technology, it's super efficient and the maximum power consumption is 127 watts, with all channels on at 100%. Feedback has shown us that researchers prefer to choose their own filters, so we have included a removable slider to hold the 8 excitation filters of their choice. As we mentioned with Sequence Runner, inline excitation filters are ideal for high-speed, high-contrast imaging, as they allow a pincle configuration with no moving parts. We provide recommendations for the optimal filters to be used with the PE800. These can be found on our website, where you can navigate to our optical filter page, scroll down to the Filter Finder tool and select PE800. You can then search by either filter type or colour. Even with the addition of excitation filters, this is the most competitive light source in its class. It's not just a hardware comparison, it's the total cost of ownership that sets the new PE800 apart. As with all QLED light sources, our industry-leading 3-year warranty and first-year swap-out policy is provided as standard. You can pre-order now, and from the 16th of November, orders will be available on a 3-week lead time, supported by a notable on-time dispatch record and high level of service assurance.
My favourite feature of the PE800, I would say, is the very fast switching, and when combined with the sequence runner, it provides a very elegant and easy method of synchronising camera exposure with illumination. This helps reduce the illumination of sensitive samples to an absolute minimum and allows reduction in photo bleaching and an improvement in cell viability, and I think that will provide real benefits to anyone studying living cells. I think I'm proud of the hard work and the problem solving that went into this product. It has a very compact design, and the inherent efficiencies of LEDs have allowed us to keep this envelope small while maintaining the thermal control. And this will be a light source that I expect to be in the lab for many, many years to come. I think consideration of live cell imaging has been at the very centre of this product, and I think that's what makes it stand out in the industry as an LED illumination system for fluorescence microscopy. The available fine control of power, the switching speed, the channel filtering, as well as the overall ability to synchronize this with the microscope system. This makes it a very, very powerful tool in fluorescence imaging. And again, that functionality will help improve that image on the sample plane with better signal to noise, reduced photo bleaching, and it allows the user to do great science. I believe it's also the most energy efficient light source on the market, certainly that I'm aware of. And we've moved so far beyond what the industry was using with mercury bulbs and metal halide bulbs. Okay.
This year has highlighted the incredibly valuable work carried out by life scientists, but labs will be facing many challenges ahead, not least with stretched budgets. With the new PE800, our plan is to make the many benefits of LED illumination technology accessible to all, enabling every microscopist to get the best insight from their samples. Thank you for your interest in Coolidge's new PE800.
Please feel free to contact us if you require any further information.